We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
Okay, Guardiane here to do another Play It Live, but this time I'm not really playing a game so much today as I'm playing an old operating system, and Brent's face in the background there. It's because I was testing something to see if it worked, and it did. It's Windows 3.11. Oh boy, does anyone remember Windows 3.11? No? Well, unless you're old like me, you probably won't. See, back in the day when I guess I should go back as far as I can with regards to my history with computers and how I came across this OS. I'm actually not too familiar with it, only because, well, my very first, I'll just go back to the beginning. My very first computer ever was an Atari. You've seen the video, and I'll show it here again. When I was 6 years old, it shows me playing my computer in the background on the television, because that's how you hooked it up back then. There was no monitors so much, at least not for that Atari. You hooked it up to whatever you could. That was my first and only computer, and we had that for years. And one day it died. My dad was just too, well, I didn't want to spend the money to fix it. I almost called him too cheap. Oops, what's going on here? He's not at all. My dad's very generous. But no, it was too expensive to keep repairing it, and plus the thing was becoming obsolete, so we just stopped repairing it. And then one day, years later, my uncle decided to throw out his old 386 computer. Now, if anyone doesn't remember what a 386 is, it's before Pentium 1. Put it this way, Pentium 1 was considered more or less a 586. Below that was a 486, and then below that was 386. So that's how old it was. And that was even when I got the computer, it was a hand-me-down from my uncle, it was old. But to us it was brand new because we haven't had a computer since an Atari disk drive. So anything newer than that was new to us. So that computer was so old it came with a DOS operating system, which I forget the name, which ran smoothly. It also came with Windows 3.1, like you see here, and it ran like crap. I mean, it ran choppy and slow as hell. It took, I couldn't tell you how much, maybe 5 minutes to load up. And that's a long time, right? I mean, maybe not, maybe, I don't know, maybe longer than that. But it was not at all geared for Windows 3.11 even. And that's, you think, well, that's pretty crap. I'm like, well, it was even back then. But the only reason I would never really use Windows at all because it's so slow. I use a DOS operating system, which is fine. But there were times when I did use the Windows operating system only because from what I used it for at the time, because I didn't know how to install games or anything back then, I was so new to computers, was a screensaver program called After Dark. I was obsessed with it. It was so much fun. It might as well have been a game itself. You can customize and make your own screensavers. But before we get into that, because I actually found After Dark, and I think I can install it through here. I started the installation process and it started to work, but I got stuck on the serial key part, which I do have a key, yeah. But let's browse around here, like Windows 3.11. And by the way the I'm able to run this is through DOSBox. I went into a forum, and hang on, let me get some more information here. Here we go. It's actually, Abandonia. I actually go here a lot for ancient ROMs and whatnot. This guy named the Fifth Horseman, this is the article here. I'm not sure you want to look at that, but he had built Windows 3.11 to work with DOSBox, and there's a link here to download it and everything, and it works perfectly fine. It's just the Windows files pretty much. You extract it to your DOSBox mount location and run it. It runs fine. I had no problems running it. And After Dark, though, I got that years ago. I don't know where I got it from. I tried looking for it now. I couldn't find it, but I didn't try too hard since I already had it. And I'm about to try installing it now to see if it's going to work. So let's give that a shot. Okay, so we're back. Actually, I said I was going to give that a shot, but let's browse around first. We're going to give it a shot in just a minute, because I haven't been here in so long. So, how do you run this thing again? Oh, no. What is this? This is minimizing, right? I want to minimize too. Yeah, good old Brent's face. I'd explain what he was doing in this picture, but I don't think it'd be appropriate for any children that may be watching, which probably isn't any. Thank you, Red, for your good times and video making, which you'll find on my YouTube page. Anyway, let's see here. Let's quick time on accessories. Let's see what they got in accessories. Paintbrush. Ah, did I ever use this back then? That's just like Windows Paint now, right? Why's it not working? Yeah. Not working. Why aren't you working? That's squiggly line. Oh. Look at that. High-tech stuff. Ah. Neat. Oh, I can only bend it around so many times, I guess, before it says too bad. Ah. What is this? Let's see. That's a terrible pentagram. I don't know why I'd be drawing that, though. Ah! Disappeared. Why did it didn't fill in? What's that? I want solid lines.
Bag of shit.
Terminal. Oh, this is back in the good old modem days. Or serial ports, even. Pff, I never used those. I remember trying to struggle with using a modem in Warcraft 1. Maybe I should see if I can get Warcraft 1 to work in this thing. I should try and install it through Windows. I'm going to try all that. Why the hell not? I have all the files for it. Notepad recorder. What? New. Record. Record macro name. Piss. I don't know. A. 2. Certification. Speed. Fast. Okay, start. It's recording? Recording. Okay. Save macro. Or ignored. Using the purpose of change the recording this option. What? I don't even know what this was. Did anyone ever use this macro recorder thing? Ah, I have no idea what the hell that is. Card file. What? Card. New card. Sponge. View card. Card add. Hi. What's the point? I have two cards. One says sponge, one that says hi. What am I? Why would I need cards? What does cards do? About card file. License in Magnolia. Ooh, 48 KB. Wow. 1985, 1993. Good times. Oh, I miss those days. Contents. You can use it to organize and manage information such as names, addresses, and phone numbers. Oh! Well, I guess people might have used that back then. Clock. That's the right time. And the right date. For me. But, whatever. Object packager. Insert icon. Okay. Oh, I guess I can make my own like desktop menus. I'll leave that. Accessor group. Copy of accessor group. Get the hell, I'm gonna mess this thing up. I'm gonna leave it alone. Character map. We'll leave that alone. Media player. Open. Do I have anything to play? I don't know how to play back. Super crap quality. Any files in here to test on? No. Sample movie, yeah, let's see this. What the hell? What is this? Good old Windows 3.1 sample video. I wonder what kind of quality this video is. Ooh. Even QuickTime was out back then, huh? I didn't realize QuickTime was that old. Was this before Apple owned it, or did they own it back then too? Cool. Well, that's media player. Sound recorder. Well, I used to play with this a lot, even in... well, not back in the 386 days, because I didn't have a microphone. My 386, pretty much all I had was PC speaker, a mouse, and a keyboard. That was it. I had no other features. No microphone, no nothing. And a dial-up 14.4K modem. But nothing to be able to use this then. Back when I had Windows 95 and 98, I used this like crazy, made a bunch of audio stories, which I should upload to YouTube for fun. Hey, who are you guys? What do you want? What are you doing? Go! Go! Hey, babes! Babes! I used to have one up there, but it was offended someone, so I took it down. But yeah, good old sound recorder. I made so many stories with that back before I could do videos on YouTube. Way before that. Okay, let's see what else we got here. That was accessories, network, mail, remote access. Ooh, for a remote site even back then. Schedule plus. Until you run mail once, you'll not be able to use any workshop features. Oh, fuck, imagine how that worked back then. I have no idea. It's so confusing. I remember setting up 14.4K modem in Warcraft was the most convoluted process, and code you had to type in. Oh yeah, this is how I... Yeah, I started... This is the After Dark setup. Can't believe I actually got that far. But I'll show you how I did that in a minute. File Manager, Control Panel, Color. Windows Default. It's Arizona. Ooh, black leather jacket. Ooh, like a black leather jacket now. Bordeaux, cinnamon, designer. Looks the same as default. Emerald City. Fluorescent. Ugh, it's too bright. Ah. Gay bar, gay bar. Gay bar, gay bar, gay bar. Whoa, what the? Ah, why would anyone ever use this? Hurts my eyes looking at it. Hot dog stand? LCD default screen, whatever. Ugh, like someone took a dump on the screen. What is this? Snot green with poo brown. That's a lovely combination. Good job. Mahogany. Monochrome. Ocean. Pastel. Patchwork? Plasma power. Yay! Whoa, ah!
My eyes, the goggles do nothing!
Rugby? What's so rugby about this? You feel like beating the shit out of people after putting this on or something? Blues. It's the same as the default. Valentine? Wingtips? Plus Windows 95. It's the same as before, didn't it? I don't know. Stevens color scheme old. Okay. Who's Steven? Windows 95 standard. Arizona 2. OS 2. No, see here. Stevens experiment number 3. Who's Steven? The guy who made this, I guess? Well, we'll stick with Steven experiment number 3. Fonts. Modern. Wingdings. Imagine changing all your fonts to that. How the hell would you get anything done? Ports. COM ports. Mouse, desktop. That's how you change wallpaper. Brent's wallpaper. I had to make sure it's a BMP file, 1024 by 768 resolution, 256 colors. I left it by 24 million, whatever it is, by accident. It is super. It worked, but it was super like negative green reverse colors. It was weird, but yeah, of course that type of resolution or color scheme did not exist back then, of course. Or having an old CRT hunk of junk monitor was probably like 14 inches or something. That was high tech back then. You're not gonna screw around with this. Pattern boxes. What? Okay. I don't see any pattern. Maybe if I took the wallpaper off. Let's check out what kind of wallpapers they have. Good old times. Castle. I think that's the one I use the most. Ah. That's ancient. Good old castle wallpaper. Cement. Oh, that's the one that came with it when they first enabled it. I don't know why it's all blocky unless I can center it. Windows ME. I remember my wife got her first computer. She got Windows ME Millennium. What a piece of junk that was. What's Windows Cement? As hard as a rock and as dumb as a brick? It's gotta be a joke, right? What? What the hell? Windows NT Workstation? Yeah, it's fine. Windows CE? What's Windows CE? Never heard of it. This gotta be a joke though. What the hell is that? What else we got here? Cement 1K, Cement 800, Egypt, and the DOSBox ones. No. No! Ah, you son of a... Nothing's here! Tile it. That's why. Ah, there you go. That's ancient too. Honey. Or red brick. Nah. What else did I use a lot? Arcade? It's not very arcadey if you ask me. Argyle. Yeah. Ah, screensaver. Good old Starfield Simulation. Let's test that out. Ah, remember this? You know, in the movie Phobe, this is the screensaver they used at the intro.
My God, it's full of stars.
I remember my brother one time decided to put a password on the DOS operating system, so I couldn't get in because he's mad at me. That's what we did, I guess. So he passworded everything so I couldn't alter the settings, and one day I cracked the password. By sheer luck, I cracked it. You want to know what it was? It was RC Cola. You know how I figured that out? I was sitting on a computer drinking RC Cola, getting mad trying to figure out how to crack his password, and I'm like, I wonder if this is it, RC Cola, and it worked. But stupid me, I changed the password to something else, and I forgot what I changed it to, so no one could access the DOS settings anymore.
You stupid fucking...
Printers? Any printers? I wonder if it detect my printer now. Nah, I don't do it with. Generic text. AGFA 9000 series? What the hell's an AGFA 9000 series? Is 9400? What the hell is that beast? Is that it? AGFA machine, yeah, 9400. Oh wow, what an ancient printer. Yikes. Imagine everyone else hooked up to your Windows 3.1 system. What is that? Wow. How does it even work? QuickTime. Look. That's okay. Ah, good sound effects. Of course, none of them are working for me right now. MS-DOS. PIF editor? It's a PIF. Excuse me. I'm not gonna start with a PIF.